Hello, fellow Nigerians. This is Frederick Odorige of the European Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. This is not our usual video release done on the 15th of every month. I'm speaking today because I need to share this vital information. Everything we have been saying and doing depends on this information. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has stated that this 17th day of August 2018 is the very last day for Nigerians to register for their voters card. 17th of August 2018. It means that if you do not register now, you cannot vote. If you are campaigning for any candidate now and you are not registered, it means you are campaigning for nothing. We must not delay any further. Rush to the nearest registration center and register now. It is free of charge. It is free like prayer, but powerful like miracle. There is no better time to change Nigeria than now. The signs are everywhere. Your children and the future generation would blame you if you do not vote in this election. Every vote, every one single vote in this election will count. The worst thing is that politicians are hiring people from Niger Republic, Cameroon, and other neighboring countries to register now. Over 300 of such persons, they were arrested and they were all released. None of them were prosecuted. That shows how bad the system is. The worst thing is for you to be alive and a foreigner or underaged person will be coming to your country to choose your leader for you because you refuse to take action. Prayers and fastings have been going on seriously in Nigeria in recent times for a new Nigeria. I am telling you again that God has answered our prayers long ago, but we refused to take action. Registering for your voter's card is one of such actions that we must take now. And the time is just now. We declared here that those persons that made Nigeria to become a country with the highest number of poor people on earth, they will turn their swords against themselves and drink their own blood like sweet wine. I am telling you again that this prayer has been answered. There's already confusion in their midst. Can't you see our politicians running helter-skelter? Can't you see them jumping from party to party and blackmailing themselves? Can't you see that they are now unable to even enter their offices because the same policemen that gathered them with their loots are now stopping them from entry? You can see them. And you can also understand that when they are fighting, jumping from party to party, it's not because they are fighting for us. They are fighting for power. They are repositioning themselves on how to loot in 2019. They are only changing where they can steal. We must stop all of them with our voters' card. Something worse than what you are seeing now will happen before 2019. And we will have the Nigeria of our dream. If and only if we take action now. You must register. Don't just register. You must register now and collect your voter's card. Every vote matters. Every one vote matters. For example, you remember that Adeleke won with just 9 votes in the PDP primary election in Osun State. Just 9 votes. I beg your pardon, 7 votes. 7 votes, yes. Just 7 votes. It means that every vote matters. Fayemi won the governorship election of Ekiti State with about 19,000 votes. 19,000. As I'm talking to you now, 71,462 registered voters in Ebonyi State are yet to collect their permanent voters' cards. 1.4 million people from Lagos State have refused to collect their voters' card. How can you choose your leader like that? The same thing is happening in many other states. In Akwa Ibom State, for example, 114,386 people have refused to collect their voters' card after registering. Imo State, we have about 500,000 people. Osun State, 413,000 people have refused to collect their voters' card. Delta State has 163,690 people that have not collected their voters' card. What are you waiting for? The voters card will be there. Maybe they'll sell it to politicians and they will rig their way into office. And one mumu will just come from somewhere and be your leader, will be your governor, or will be your legislator, or your president. Because you refuse to take action. And you are just there complaining about complaining. For how long are you going to complain over a problem that you can solve? So these numbers that you are seeing, they are enough to change any election results. I mean, the number of people that have refused to collect their voters card, if you look at them in thousands, it is enough to change any election results. That is why I'm saying that every vote matters. It is enough to change any result. We cannot forget that. Now, let us take a short analysis of the 3 governorship elections in Ekiti, Anambra, and Ondo states. Let us see what happened. Now, you know, in the 2016 governorship election in Ondo State, a total of 1,647,973 persons registered as voters, but only 584,999 people were accredited for the election. It means that around 1.1 million people did not turn up to vote. That is a shame. In the 2017 Anambra State governorship election, 1,770,172 registered for election, but just 475,891 turned up for accreditation. It means that 1.3 million people were absent. They did not come out to vote. You will just get the leader you deserve if you do not register to vote. In the 2018 Ekiti governorship election, total registered voters was 909,585, but only 405,861 turned out to vote, which means that more than half of the number of registered voters did not come out to choose their governor. We cannot do this in 2019. 2019 is the year we have been waiting for. We cannot close our eyes and get evil leaders again. No! Enough of that nonsense. If you refuse to register and vote, you cannot change the hunger in Nigeria. You cannot get stable electricity. You cannot get employment. You cannot change herdsmen from killing. You cannot change the governor or Saraki and his gang of senators from looting our treasury. If you refuse to register and vote, you cannot change anything. You will just be there complaining about complaining. God forbid. Close your shop for 1 hour and rush to register. If you are abroad, call your families at home to register. If anybody is expecting money from you and you are abroad and they're expecting money from you in Nigeria, tell that person to send you his or a voter's card or no money. If Nigeria is good, your expenses of you living abroad will be less. Yes. Pastors, announce it to your church members. Imam, announce it in your mosque that people should go and register and vote. 17th of August, this is the last day. If you not agree vote, and you they shall say our mumu don't do, but you not agree register, that be say your mumu never even start safe. In fact, now be say now you be the real which way they worry yourself. I beg, please share this message. The audio version in Pidgin English will be on WhatsApp. See you on the 15th day of August. But remember, that is the day we are going to release our next video. But the last date, remember again, is on the 17th of August. Our next video will be released on the 15th as usual, so watch out. But as we continue to pray, Nigerian politicians, they are now scattering. They are running scatter, and we have not even started with them. God answers prayer. See you on the 15th. Thank you. Cheers.